Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Just letting everyone join the room and connect to audio. Brilliant. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge Grand Final for the 2022 to 2023 challenge year. My name is Sean. I'm part of the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge team, and I will be emceeing today's event. So feel free to introduce yourself in the chat, maybe where you're dialing in from today. I'm sure we'll have an impressive geographic spread. We're excited to bring you all here today together to put a big exclamation mark on the end of the challenge and celebrate the last year of hard work you've all put in. And it is hard work. The Efficiency for Access Design Challenge asks teams of university students to build solar off-grid appliances and supportive technologies to foster innovation and talent in the off-grid appliance sector. In the process, you are all responsible for building out a full design that must be innovative, sustainable, scalable, and socially conscious, all while addressing a real need and context. The challenge in that right asks students to broaden their horizons, immerse themselves in the design experience, and communicate that design with people who can challenge them on it. I hope all of you felt you had that experience this year. My role gives me a unique opportunity to meet with many of you regularly and watch you progress and develop through your submissions and conversations. I can confidently say that you should all be very proud of yourselves for getting this far and putting in what you have to the challenge experience. I'm sure you'll all be on to great things from here. But for now, all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the chance to celebrate this year together while you can. Before we begin, I'll run through the usual housekeeping. Feel free to have your video on during today's event, but please remain on mute unless you're scheduled to speak during today's session. This is just to avoid any confusion or interruptions for our speakers. If you are unknowingly audible, we will put you on mute, but feel free to message us at any point once you're back in the room and would like control of your mic again. As you will have seen, we are recording this session and its transcript, which will be made publicly available. So if you do not wish to be recorded, please turn off your video. And without further ado, we can move on to today's proceedings. Here's our agenda for today. We'll welcome you all into the room now, and we'll soon move on to our challenge highlight reel. Then we'll be hearing from Abubakar Shuaibu, our keynote speaker. We then have the opportunity to hear a brief spotlight on mentoring, which is a brief conversation between a couple of our mentors and mentees on the challenge, facilitated by our team's new father, Tom Whitehead. We will, of course, hold our award ceremony and showcase of our student designs. That is, of course, what brought us all here today. And finally, we will wrap up the day at around 11:30, and I'm hoping we can all take a virtual group photo together. It would be great to just commemorate this year of the challenge with a photo of all your smiling faces. So be ready to turn on your video and wave when that comes. But I won't hold this up much longer. As promised, we've got a bit of a show reel we would like to share with you. For any newcomers today, I hope this short clip gives you a taste of what the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge is all about before we begin. To the rest of you, I hope it can serve as a warm reminder of why you all started this journey so many months ago. Please shout if you can't hear anything. Who is going to win? I hope that helped you get excited for today. Next, we'll be hearing from Abubakar Shuaibu, a young change maker who is leading the charge toward a cleaner and more sustainable future for Africa. He's the founder and CEO of Green Energy Mission Africa, and he is actively driving the energy transition agenda in the continent, advocating for climate change action and empowering African youth to do the same. As a passionate advocate in the climate and renewable energy spaces, at only 25, Abubakar is positioning himself as a central touch point for the promotion of youth development and sustainable development in Africa. He is passionate about encouraging young people to use their ideas, energy, and skills to accelerate the transition to sustainable development and offer innovative solutions. And we are delighted to have him here to open our event today. Take it away, Abubakar.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. It's a great opportunity and a privilege for me to be here today on this great panel. And it has been an exciting journey so far, I believe, for all the participants and the teams as well, and also the people that has been coaching and guiding the students so far. On this note, it is an absolute honor to address you all at the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge Grand Final, an event that marks the conclusion of the months of hard work, dedications, and innovation. It is inspiring to see how far you've come and how students from 14 universities in Bangladesh, Kenya, Nepal, Nigeria, Senegal, Sweden, Uganda, the UK, Zimbabwe have come all together to address one of the world's most present challenges, which is energy access. And your participation in this challenge is a testament of your commitment to creating a sustainable future for all. Today, we celebrate you, not just designs, but also the spirit of innovation and collaboration that brought us here. We celebrate the unceasing hunger for progress that drives us to finding new solutions to all problems. We celebrate the passion that fuels us as we work together to create a better world as a young people. As a young change makers, we understand that our efforts are not just about winning a competition from my own perspective or receiving recognition for our work. It is about taking responsibility and stepping up to the challenge, knowing that our actions can shape the future of our world today. Our world faces immense energy access challenges, particularly in the global south, but we must not lose sight of the opportunities that lie ahead with the current realities of the transition going on. We have the power and we have the potentials to unlock social, economic, and environmental progresses. We have the power to make millions of meaningful differences in the lives of millions struggling with the energy poverty. The energy poverty has produced numerous challenges ranging from education, healthcare, security, economy, and all aspects of life. And also, I would like to let you know the solution you provide or present today are just the beginning of the bigger things to come in the near future. They are the seeds you plant, knowing that they will sprout and grow, transforming lives of communities and individuals. As you bring this design challenge to a close, let us remember that we are not alone in our quest for the sustainable future. Our collective efforts will transform the world into a better place for all as a young people. And it is what we must strive for. At this juncture, I would like to also congratulate all the participants and keep up the great work. I guarantee you there is going to be light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you so much for having me here. Once again, my name is Abubakar Shuaibu, founder and CEO at Green Energy Mission Africa. Thank you.
Thank you, Abubakar. It's inspiring to hear someone my age willing to lead the charge toward meaningful change. And I think you're in good company today with our challenge participants. But even for someone looking to lead change and influence people, it helps to have someone in your corner that can provide you with sound advice. Soon after students start their challenge experience, we encourage them to submit a concept note to give us an idea of what they'll be working on that year. From there, we are able to pair them with an industry mentor who can help them with real-life advice and experience throughout the design process. I'll be passing on to Tom Whitehead, who will be introducing our spotlight on this opportunity.
Thank you, Sean, and thank you, Abubakar, for that keynote speech there. So I'm delighted to be joined now for this spotlight by Priscilla, who is the founder and CEO of Walla Limited, which is a social enterprise that specializes in the productive use of solar for agriculture. I could talk for a very long time about everything that Priscilla is involved in, but she is also the circular economy country chair for Malawi for G100, an advisor for the National Planning Commission of Malawi, and sits on its Youth Core Advisory Panel. But within this challenge, Priscilla has been a mentor for Team 24, who designed a borehole water treatment system. So welcome, Priscilla. I'll also introduce our students who will be taking part in this. So Siam is from Independent University Bangladesh and has been doing research for the past 1.5 years. And his interests are mainly focused on renewable energy and integrated circuitry design. And last but not least, Praskovia is on the call. She is a third-year mechanical engineering student from Makerere University, Uganda, and is really passionate about driving towards renewable energy, given the huge potential in Uganda for that. And Siam and Amvika are part of one of our inter-university teams, Team 24, who designed a solar-powered biodigester. So welcome, everyone. Hopefully that's given you a bit of time to get your microphones unmuted. I'm going to start with a question to our students, our mentees, just to gauge from you what your expectation was when you were first assigned a mentor within this challenge. Siam, maybe over to you first.
What I can say is, like, initially in the challenge, everything was like very new to us. Like, we didn't know who to reach out to, where we would get the emails from, who to contact with. So we didn't have a good idea like what the mentor is going to be. So we expected the mentor of our challenge to be someone who is like very someone who can very relate to the project that we're working on. So initially we expected the mentor to be very professional, related to the project that we were working on. Praskovia, is there anything that you would like to add to that?
Initially, we assumed that maybe our mentor that was provided to us was a bit of a misunderstanding, because in our first meeting, we felt a bit of a language barrier. We couldn't understand him well. Some things were not familiar. So yeah.
Just to add a little to that, at the end of the day, like at the end of the challenge, we take our words back, and really, our mentor, Mr. Chris, he was an absolute gem. At the end of the day, he was the perfect mentor for us in the challenge. Back to you, Tom.
Yeah. So it's really interesting that you went through that process. There was some misunderstandings early on. It'd be great to hear a little bit about, you mentioned he was the perfect mentor. From a technical standpoint, what ways did Chris really enhance the challenge for you?
I think initially during the challenge, when we were planning to charge the batteries very efficiently, some of my teammates, we decided to use a charge controller. But at the same time, we were really not familiar with these kinds of items. So I tried internet searching, but there were so many multiple videos and resources. I couldn't come up to a conclusion, like how this thing works. So given that my mentor, Mr. Chris, he was literally the expert when it comes to solar appliances and products that are fully powered by solar, he just simply explained and solved these issues to me in just like 15 to 20 minutes. And when it comes to design problems, we had one issue with the digestive chamber that we were working on, the pressure buildup. I was really worried about it, and I addressed to him, and he just simply gave us a few solutions using pressure release valves to fix the issue. So yeah, he was like, that's the technical standpoint, right? But outside the technical standpoint, I'd say when it comes to the business model, scalability, how to reduce the price of my product, how to make it very affordable, even when it comes to the pitching, like how to give a good pitch, how to be confident, how to represent your project. like everything when it comes to those, when it comes to communication skills, my mentor was always there for me. And from a general life experience, I'd say my mentor during meetings, we had a few minutes to chat and gossip about other things except the project. And this is where we had our you know mentor to mentee relationship, and we talked about life experiences and everything. So yeah, it's been, I think,
Fantastic.
everything's enhanced. Like, it was a good mentor experience.
Well, that's wonderful to hear, and great to hear the wide spectrum from the technical to general life experiences. And I'm going to pass over to Priscilla now to get the mentor perspective. Welcome, Priscilla. It would be great to hear just a bit of a snapshot of your time as a mentor within this challenge, first off.
Yeah, so no, thank you so much for having me. So it was interesting for me as well. I joined the mentorship challenge a little bit later in the process. So I think we came on when it had started quite a bit. So I had just a few weeks with the team, but it was still very interesting, and I found it to be quite I thought it was a useful and helpful interaction in any case, because we got a chance to really look at their design. And I think that what they had already gone quite a ways in terms of designing, and because they're all experts, they're all engineers, so they're very good, and they already had a pretty good idea of what they wanted to design and what they wanted it to look like. And it was interesting to get in at that point, because they had already figured out quite a lot of the technical aspects, and just sort of help them refine it, and sort of help them think through some of the aspects that sort of fit a lot more in relation to what the challenge was focusing on. So it was a very interesting experience, I think, for both of us, for both sides.
Excellent. And what motivated you to take part? We've heard about all the things you're involved in. You're very busy. What motivated you?
So to start, the Efficiency for Access R&D Fund is one of our funders. So the some of the work that we have done as well has been financed through funding that we received from the Efficiency for Access. So I'm quite familiar with what E4A does. So when the request came from E4A, it's always difficult for me to say no, first of all, to E4A, because I know that they're doing quite a lot of work in terms of supporting development and supporting research in this sector. But more than that, mentorship for me is something that I always try to take an opportunity to do, because I find that I learn as much as I'm able to teach, or I'm able to give from the mentees. So it's always an experience for both sides, because as a company that is working in this space, you also get an idea, for instance, with the design challenge with students, you get a very fresh perspective. You get an idea of some things that are being designed, that are being developed on the market, and you have an opportunity to participate, to contribute, even if it's a little bit, towards that process of young minds really thinking outside the box and designing and trying to come up with things that could disrupt the market. So for me, it's always every chance that I get to mentor, I would always like to take it, because of that opportunity to give back, but also to learn as much as possible.
Excellent. And pulling on that thread a little bit more, and coming back to the students, in what ways have you seen personal growth and development as a result of this challenge, and particularly the mentoring side of it?
From growth on my side or on the students'
side? For the students, yeah.
Okay.
For the students.
I think I'll answer this question. I think the tasks given, and when it comes to building the project, I think I got to I think the work has given me the confidence to blaze on my own trail and develop an idea on myself. And honestly, when it comes to designing the project, based on the 4 criteria that I got to learn in this challenge, I think it's a good way to give the students an idea on how to design a fully functioning project that not only just simply works, but it's something that creates an impact to the environment, which is good for the people. And at the same time, you get to enlarge or decrease make the project scalable. I think also this challenge, all these webinars that were hosted by the Efficiency for Access, workshops related to CV writing, innovative thinking, what else? Effective writing, all these webinars, the share of skill sets, I think it was definitely a great help on enhancing our experience when it comes to representing and designing the project. And lastly, as I mentioned to Jackie before, by the end of my pitch, getting to interact with people from all around the world, for me as a first timer, it was really an experience itself. So it's been a very awesome experience for me and my team.
Wonderful, wonderful. And we could talk for so long about this. I'm going to go back to Priscilla and then finish with Praskovia. Priscilla, from your perspective as the CEO of a company, what do you see as the benefits for a company who makes time for mentoring?
Yeah, so it's related to what I was saying before, right? About when you mentor, you learn as much as you teach. So one of the things that is always important to me with my team and with my staff is giving them opportunities for personal growth and for professional growth. And I think there was somebody that said that you really internalize and you really learn the most when you get an opportunity to teach or to pass a skill set on to someone else. So as much as we can expose our employees, our staff to coaching opportunities, or we can give them access to trainings for them to sit somewhere and learn, the opportunity to get to interact with others where they are where they're on the other side of it, where they are teaching and they're relaying information and they're passing on information, that actually gives them a much bigger opportunity to learn and to really internalize things. And beyond that is the opportunity to give back. So as Siam was saying, there is the technical side of things where you can design things on a technical level. And that's one of the things, for instance, just to sort of piggyback on the initial question that you had as well, in terms of the students. That's one of the things that I saw, where when I first came in, they're very engineer focused. So they're engineers and they're very technical. So it's very easy, I think, for people, especially in this space when you're talking about renewable energy, to think about the technical aspects. But then the opportunity to interact in something like this, in an E4A challenge, where you're looking at a much broader scope, actually gives the employees or it gives the staff an opportunity to think broader. So it's about sustainability, it's about impact, it's about scalability, it's about replicability, it's about relevance for low-income stakeholders, for the market. And because of the way that the E4A challenge was structured, where there's actually this things that you have to look out for, then it gives a structured way for employees to actually internalize those things as well. So when you get an opportunity to mentor, it's more than just about teaching, or it's about more than just imparting knowledge or information. It's an opportunity for the staff to actually develop themselves and really internalize, and also for their own growth. So I always encourage that, and I'm always encouraging it for my staff as well, to give back and participate as much as they can when opportunities arise.
Wow, that's a fantastic sales pitch for anyone who's thinking about offering mentoring and making time for mentoring. So thank you, Priscilla. And last but not least, Praskovia, it'd be great to hear from you to finish this really interesting conversation with, if we just interested to hear, what would you say to future students who are taking part in this challenge, who are maybe hesitant about having a mentor, or in life more generally, and maybe a bit hesitant, not sure the value of mentoring? What would you say to them?
All right, I would tell the future students to just be themselves. Do not hesitate to get to know your mentor and to be introduced with your mentor. The sooner the better. It's better to know your mentor, interact with him as early as possible. And you should always respect your mentor's schedule. Sometimes mentors have schedules that might not really correlate with your schedule. So you should make sure that you always respect his schedule such the time is suitable. Siam, our group leader, always did that. He always set up meetings at times that were suitable for the mentor and for us also. Then you should also try and develop a good relationship with your mentor. Treat them with so much love and respect, because they want you to be your best. They want you to excel in this. They want you to win these prizes. So you should make sure you have that good relationship with them. And always be very honest about the challenges you are facing in the project. Maybe if it's like it comes to the budget, or you have challenges with a prototype, or you have challenges with your report or concept note, it's better to have that interaction with your mentor where you are honestly telling them about the challenges you are facing. Thank you.
Thank you, Praskovia, and hope that's really useful for you. Definitely useful for me as I reflect on mentoring in my professional development as well. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Priscilla, Siam, Praskovia, and thank you to all the mentors who took part this year. We really appreciate the time that you gave. I'll hand back
Thank you too.
to Sean. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you. Thanks, Tom.
I always think that mentoring is such a wonderful opportunity that we offer on the challenge. So both for our students and mentors, and it can be a difficult one to communicate to the real importance of and depth of. So I'm glad we were able to share a bit about what that experience is like from those who've gone through it. Okay, hope you can see that. Now, I'm very excited to say we're onto the award ceremony portion of the event. Before we kick it off, while it is definitely exciting to win an award, I wanted to again congratulate everyone for coming this far and earning everything you've taken away from the challenge this year. Like I said in the opening, because of the nature of this also very challenging challenge, you should all be very proud of yourselves, no matter the outcome. And I'll now pass it on to Jackie, who will be opening the ceremony.
Thanks very much, Sean. Just before going into the award ceremony, allow me to commend on the one hand Abubakar for his inspiring keynote speech and calling all young change makers to shape the future we all live in. And on the other hand, the three panelists, Priscilla, Siam, and Ambiko, and their insightful views on how mentoring can and should support the development of the workforce of the clean energy sector. And that's exactly what the students participating in this fourth round of the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge have been engaged in the last months. This year, we had over 100 students participating in the challenge, making up 21 teams, representing 14 universities from 9 different countries around the world. And all of them have been researching and designing innovative solutions with the goal to improve the lives and livelihoods of people living in off-grid communities by creating more affordable and efficient appliances. Following the submissions and pitches of the participating teams, our reviewing and judging panels of renowned experts in the solar appliance sector have scored the students' designs based on the challenge assessment criteria around innovation, social and environmental impact, and scalability. And I'm pleased to say that I continue to be impressed by the standard of the participating teams. So huge congratulations to everybody who has participated this year in the challenge. We are at the last section of this grand final, the award ceremony and the showcase of students' designs. This year, we have 3 teams that have achieved a bronze standard, 3 teams have achieved a silver standard, and 1 team achieved a gold standard. We will be also announcing the winner of the People's Vote Award, as determined by all of you who voted on Crowdsource platform for the design that best meets the assessment criteria. The voting is now closed, but you all can have a peek at the students' design on the Crowdsource platform. And a summary of this will be available also in our website, efficiencyforaccess.org. We have started our student teams to have a representative ready to be able to join us on this virtual stage to share a few words of acceptance of their award and describe briefly their design if the team is announced. So please, team's representatives, do turn your cameras on and get your microphones ready to join us to celebrate your great work. This is a celebratory section of this grand final. So yeah, happy to have you join in. And now it is time to announce our award-winning teams of the 4th year of the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge. And I'll pass it to my colleague, Tom, who will announce the first award.
Thanks, Jackie. So I have the honor of announcing the People's Award. And participating students have been hard at work uploading their designs onto the CrowdSolve platform, which you can see in the chat box now, to showcase their work and to compete for the People's Award. And this year we've seen nearly 450 votes cast by the public. So well done to all the teams for your real hard work in promoting your designs. We can now reveal that the winner of the People's Prize, with a total of 136 votes, is Team 2022-20 from Strathmore University with their design low-cost Internet of Things irrigation system for limited water supply. So as a representative from the team gets ready to join, please join me in giving Team 20 a huge round of applause.
Record me, please.
Excellent. Do we have Joy or Valerie?
Yeah, I'm Valerie. Hello, everyone. So I hope you can hear me.
Fantastic. Valerie, how are you feeling right now?
I'm so excited about this news. Yeah, very, very excited. Yeah.
Wonderful. And for those who haven't seen your design on CrowdSolve, could you please give just a brief summary, please?
So our project is about automation of irrigation processes, whereby we have moisture and humidity sensors, which can detect the moisture content around the plants. So they will be watering the plants when it's only needed. The available irrigation systems only water the plants, like people schedule the irrigation timings. And also some of the irrigation methods are like just manual. You water when the water is around. Yeah, so ours is about making the water be used efficiently and also increase the crop production around the country. Thank you for everyone's support.
Fantastic. Well, on that, what do you think about your design captured the minds of the public to vote for yours?
I think it's because it's about agriculture, and with the climate changes and like people trying to, with the command of the food in the market, and people are trying to like maximize the use of what they have. I think that's what made them vote for us. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Valerie, for sharing a bit about your design, and congratulations again for winning the People's Prize. Now, on to the first of our bronze awards. And the first bronze award goes to Team 2022-25 from University of Port Harcourt in Nigeria with their design of a solar dryer. So again, huge congratulations. Round of applause for Team 25. Now, if a representative could unmute themselves, make themselves known. And it'd be great to hear.
Hello, thank you very much, sir.
Hello, hi.
Yes, I'm from the University of Port Harcourt.
Hi, Elijah. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. We're very happy for this opportunity.
Excellent, fantastic.
Yeah,
And
my other guys, one is currently in his working place, and the rest, we are two here, but he wasn't able to join because of his workload right now in the refinery. But we are very happy. That's why I'm just talking on their behalf.
oh, no problem at all.
Thank you very much, sir.
Elijah, it'd be great to hear a little bit about the project for those who haven't seen it on
Oh,
Crowd.
yeah, the solar dryer we took the perspective due to the issues we had in the country, in Nigeria. And we looked at most times, most people in Africa at large had the problem of drying most of their foodstuffs. And because of this, they usually go into the issues of smoking, using all those methods that bring a lot of fumes into their homes. So we thought of this mechanism to work towards the renewable sector, and we used the solar dryer, whereby we made it in a way that is actually more affordable for the low rate, medium rate, and high rate. So it's something that can be used around Africa for the drying of food, keeping of things, and helping us to eat a healthy diet in the whole world at large.
Fantastic. And is this something that you had any experience of before this challenge?
We had these issues right from time. One of my colleagues actually did it as an undergraduate project. So when we came into this master's program in Port Harcourt, because I came from the discipline of wind turbine and mechanical engineering. So we looked at it and said, this is something that if we actually bring it together, because we have a colleague that is very sound in solar, and we know this kind of perspective, that is something that will actually help. And when we asked most of the sellers too, most of them will usually say they got too used to cooking and they like the smell of the smoke on the fish. But when you keep on giving them this perspective, at least we know that with time, it will actually go a long way.
Fantastic. Well, really great to hear a little bit about your project. Congratulations. And I wish you all the best as you continue to explore this area, or maybe even explore this appliance further. But congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Team 25. Congratulations, Elijah.
Thank you very much, sir.
On to the next award.
Yes, that moves us into this second bronze award winner. And this award goes to Team 2022-33 from University of Nairobi in Kenya, with their design of a solar power atmospheric water generator kiosk. Huge congratulations and a big round of applause for Team 33. Now, will the representative of the team join me by turning on your cameras and microphones and share a few words?
Thank you so much, the team at Efficiency for Access Design Challenge. You've honored us with this award, believing in our work and essentially showing that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I'd like to give a big thank you to God and also my teammates, not forgetting my mentors as well. They've been crucial to every stage along the way. Thank you to Sin. He's been grateful. He's been very helpful and on time with every information. Big thank you to everybody.
Thank you, William. How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very much happy about this because despite the tight timelines and Sin can be witness to this, we still made it, and we're grateful for the whole team. Our project was incredibly hard to come up with, but we did our best.
Tell us a little bit more about your project, because probably not everybody have been able to see it on Crowdsource. So can you try to summarize your design?
Well, our solar-powered atmospheric water generator kiosk, it was an idea that came up by the fact that we are currently going over water shortage in Kenya. So we decided to pull in the various technology that exists to us. So basically, we created a device that can extract water from the atmosphere and dispense it to underserved communities in urban informal settlements using solar power, of course.
And how do you think your design could change the life of livelihoods and people?
Well, essentially by supplying to them clean drinking water, thereby reduce the cases of waterborne diseases, and essentially helping the urban informal settlements to invest in themselves while also creating social good.
That's great to hear. Yeah, and do you have any plans for your designs?
Well, to expound on it, we're thinking of having a much bigger atmospheric generator, thereby creating a whole station instead of a single unit, so that you can supply to a larger area of people who can just depend on atmospheric water generator station instead of one kiosk. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's good to see your scalability plan and prospects. So thank you very much. Thank you and congratulations to you and all the team.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and for our last bronze award for this year, we have team 2022. Ooh. Keep on the edge of your seats. 31. Another team from the University of Nairobi in Kenya with their design of an automated hydroponic vertical farm. So congratulations to all of you. And now please join me in applauding our team as a representative joins me on stage to share a few words. Do you think we have a rep in the room? Team 31. I think I saw Donatus at least in the room earlier.
Hello.
Hi, Donatus. How are you doing?
I'm
How do you
fine.
feel?
I'm feeling quite happy, quite very, very amazed having happened to get an award.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
After so much hard work, it's great to have something at the end.
Yeah.
Would you like to briefly explain what your design is about? Give people a taste of what you've been working on the last year?
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry for any background noise because I'm currently on attachment roles, but
No worries. We can't hear anything.
so okay. So what we are looking on solving is reducing the amount of water used in irrigation setups by reusing the water, since so much water at an instant, they just take it in slowly. Yes, and also enabling growth of nutritious food close to where it's most needed. I hope I'm still audible. This can be made to reach people needing food aid, nutritious food, which is not subject to large storage times. Yeah, and also people living in urban areas with limited area for plant growth. Yeah, I'm really happy to my team, mentors, academic supervisors, also you, Sean, Tom, the AFA team. I believe you're with Jackie in the pitch. Yeah, I'm really grateful for your support.
Thank you very much, Donatus. Thanks for sharing. I guess you shared a little bit about what you think your design can offer to people. I guess what inspired you to come up with this design? What was the initial spark?
I guess it's because we also do farming. I can say that. Yeah, and we aren't in the luxury of using a lot of water. Yeah, so I just thought, okay, how best can we maybe handle this in a cost-effective manner? Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
and look where you are from that initial spark. Great.
Yeah,
Thanks, Donatus. And congratulations today. And to the rest of the team. I think maybe some of your teammates might have joined while you were speaking there. So congratulations to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, and that brings us to our silver awards.
Right. So tension is rising. I have the honor of announcing the first of 3 silver awards, which goes to Team 2022 38 from Aston University in the UK with their design of a solar-powered ICT system. Congratulations, Team 38. Who would like to join me on the virtual stage?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Faiza. Congratulations. How are you doing?
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. It's amazing. It's something we weren't expecting, but it's just I'm just speechless right now. So it's really amazing, and thank you so much, EW, for providing us this opportunity. And I just want to thank all my teammates, along with that, Dr. Panos Doss and Dr. Scott, my teachers, my mentors. They were always there for us. And as from this Aston University, this was something we were doing since so long. And there were moments, there were times when we just lose hope, and we were thinking like we are not going in the correct direction, or rather what we are doing, it's not required, or it won't be worth it. But thanks to our teachers, Dr. Panos, he was really always there for us and just keeping us aback, like, no, you people can do it, you are having it, and just try to do whatever you want to. So I'm really happy, really pleased. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. That's great to hear. And can you tell us a bit about your design?
Yeah, actually, for our design, the area where we have started to search, because this thing we have mentioned in our pitch as well, that the region, the area where our design could be applied. And first we have decided the areas, the countries which are not, they are under development, they are not having some basic necessities which are very much available in the developed world, but those countries are lacking behind. And along, in addition to that, if there is any disaster, or if there is any ambiguity or something, natural disasters are there, then there the infrastructure is totally destroyed. So our design was to provide education to the areas, to the countries where there are simple things are not there. The internet facility is not there. Even the students over there, they cannot cope up with the globalization, the world which is going on. So along with our design, we have provided a portable system. And in that system, it's a complete classroom system. Along with that, it can also be used in any training purposes. So it will be supplied from solar power panel, but it will be a complete system with a desktop system, then a Wi-Fi router, then a projector is there, and it could be used in different implications. If there is a disaster, for example, there's an earthquake and the infrastructure is not there. So only with this simple design, you can train people, you can educate people, so it can be utilized.
Fantastic. And I'd be interested to hear, you said there were some low moments. What would you say to others who may be going through those low moments, some inspiration for them?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that please just believe in yourself. And if there are people in front of you who believe in you, then whatever you want to achieve, it will be achievable. So in our case, for our team, because we are studying over here and we are having different backgrounds, so it's difficult to just work with everyone, obviously. And plus, if there is a particular project which is for a so long duration, there are different steps in them. And the way it was designed by our mentor, Dr. Panos, I just want to say, because each and every step we took, it just leads us to the completion of the project. Because there were steps like, if we just want to do everything one time, it would have been difficult for us. So there were steps like how to just search one part and then attach it with the other part, then start preparing with the report, then the video, so everything. And it's also because of the steps which have been taken by this design challenge as well. It's not just a task is given and then the result is being asked. There are step-by-step procedures being done. So that is something fantastic about this challenge as well.
Well done for persevering, and yeah, congratulations to you and the rest of Team 38. Thank you, Faiza.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
And that takes us to the second silver award that goes to Team 2022-4 from Turkana University College in Kenya with their design of a solar-powered greenhouse. Congratulations, and a big round of applause. Now, is there any representative of the team here today? No? Well, that's unfortunate. We will make sure that yeah, the team knows that they have achieved this award. And because I don't want you to leave without knowing a little bit more about the design, so I will try to summarize this team's design as best as I can. No, I wouldn't do it as good as they will do it themselves, but I will try my best. So the design, it's a solar powered greenhouse, which uses direct current to optimize the plant growth conditions and reduce the environmental impact of the traditional farming practices. The system consists of a custom designed pump and a tank, sensors, and a solar panel powered system. The proposed project will be based in a region in Kenya called Naivasha. It is a region that is very affected by climate change, and the aim of the project is promoting the sustainable agriculture practices and reduce the labor and water costs associated with traditional farming methods. The project involves designing and implementing innovative and sustainable farming practices, improving the infrastructure and promoting sustainable economic growth. This solar powered greenhouse can provide consistent irrigation and chemical spraying capability while reducing the environmental impact of traditional agricultural practices. As this greenhouse uses panels to power a custom designed pump and the tank system, providing sustainable energy to the system, the use of sensors for monitoring the temperature, the humidity, the soil moisture levels provide optimal growth conditions for the plants and reduces water usage. This technology will help to combat food insecurity by promoting sustainable and efficient farming practices, leading to increased crop yields and reduced dependence of non-renewable resources. Therefore, local farmers will benefit from increased economic opportunities as their crop yields and profitability improves. The quality of life of local communities, therefore, will improve due to this increased access to fresh produce also. I hope I made justice to your designs. If anyone wants to learn a little bit more, please go on Crowdsolve on the website to see the full reports, and you can interact with the team there. Congratulations, Team 4, and yeah, thank you.
Okay, fantastic. So we're on to the third and final silver award today. And the award goes to Team 2022-20 from Strathmore University. I can see you all celebrating in there. Team 2022-20 designed a low-cost IoT irrigation system for limited water supply. You may remember them from winning the People's Award just a few minutes ago. So huge congratulations to the team. And would Joy Valerie like to come on stage for a moment?
Thank you.
Great. How does it feel to be winning your second award today? Oh, we lost your audio. We can't hear you. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. I think we are just beyond words. My colleague already talked about the project briefly. So for me, on my end is just to thank the team that organized this challenge and to thank my partner. I think it has been an amazing journey and we look forward to taking this to the next stage. Also, thanks Strathmore University for the support, our lecturers and the admin for the support that they gave us together with Sean and our mentor. That's all I can say. Thank you. And thank you to God for this.
You've told us a little bit about your design, but now that you've finished the challenge and won a couple of awards, I wanted to ask what you said going to the next step, and I wanted to ask what that might be for you, what you're thinking.
For us, the next step is to start the implementation of the project. We intend to implement the project here in Strathmore to be able to monitor it and to see what adjustments we can make before we take it to the market.
Brilliant. Is there anything else you'd like to say about your design before? I know you shared a little bit earlier, but is there anything else you'd like to say?
About our design. Okay, maybe I can just do like a brief description of how our project works. It's a low-cost IoT irrigation system whereby we implement, it detects the soil moisture of the soil and determines whether, and then communicates with the pump to be able to know whether it's the right time for this plant to get more water or not the right time. So with that, it can make the adjustments whether to stop watering the plants or to water the plants. Yes.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Valerie. Okay, that's fantastic to hear. Thank you for joining us on the challenges here. I look forward to following you on your next steps and keeping up to date with everything that's going on. So I'm looking forward to it. And that closes out the Silver Awards today.
Yeah, now the moment you have all been waiting for, the Gold Award. I'm honored to say that the winner of the Gold Award of the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge 2022-2023 goes to Team 2022-24, an inter-university team from Independent University, Bangladesh, and Makerere University in Uganda, with the design of a solar-powered automated grinder and anaerobic digestive chamber for producing cooking gas and crop fertilizers. So congratulations, big clap, and I will
I am so lost for words.
Sam,
Oh my
I'm so
God.
proud of us. I'm so happy. Thank you.
I really, wow. Where do I start? I'm gonna start with the hosts, Sean, Tom, Jackie, and the others involved. You guys have been so supportive and so friendly. My teammates, my supervisors, the Ugandan supervisor was Asumi Paul, my supervisor, Kosru sir. My family, wow, I feel like I'm gonna shed a few tears. Please forgive me, but this is very emotional for me. Yeah, that's, I'm sorry. I have no words to say.
You said a lot of nice words, so congratulations. Ambiko, do you want to say something?
I would like to say thank you so much for this Gold Award. We are like so happy. We are so happy, and a big shout out to Siam. Oh my God. We thank our team, we thank our supervisors, we thank Makerere University, we thank Independent University. Thank you to our mentor, to Mr. Chris. I think Siam should be the one to talk about the design and the project and where we can go on from now.
Please, Siam, can you explain a little bit about your design?
Wow, I mean, I would really like to share how we started this journey. It all started when I was applying for a senior project in IUB, and my supervisor rejected our ideas about 3 times. And on the fourth time, he just gave us a little hint. And he said, you know, there's a lot of gas emissions in some parts of Bangladesh. You really might want to see that. And well, we did a few research and we came up with an idea to literally convert the emissions of biogas from food waste into useful commodities such as cooking gas and fertilizers. So this is the design that we came up with, and it is segmented into 3 parts. One is the grinding chamber, where this is the mechanical pre-treatment to reduce the particle size of the food waste, which helps to release the biogas in short amount of time. The second chamber is where the gas is being produced, and its parameters such as temperature and pH are all controlled. And lastly, the water scrubbing system, which is used to purify biogas into pure cooking gas. So long story short, our project is simply designed to reuse the emissions of food waste and converting these into useful cooking gas and crop fertilizers.
Thank you for this summary. Yeah. What do you think it makes your design unique?
Okay, so the uniqueness of our design is that like the mechanical pre-treatments and the purification of the gas, it's all in one project. Of all the papers that we have done our researches on and we reviewed the articles and all the other journals, like the blending of food waste, they're all done separately. The purification of the gas, they're all done separately. And there were other competitors such as home biogas, which they have a really good product, but they don't include the pre-treatments that we have to enhance the emissions of biogas. So these are the main things that make us unique. Also, it's completely solar powered. You only need a small 85-watt solar panel to fully drive the product in 20 days. You don't have to do anything to the batteries. It's fully powered by solar. So yeah, these are the things that make us unique.
Very well explained. Thanks. And how do you see your design changing the lives of people in off-grid communities?
Well, for starters, this using this project, definitely farmers would uh, would be influenced to not cut down trees instead, and use our commodities provided by the project, which are the crop fertilizers, and the use of organic fertilizers instead of the chemical ones. It reduces the possibilities of soil degradation. We also The way we planned on making this project, we also wanted to make sure that it impacts the economy in a more positive way. So we also designed this project to make cooking gas affordable. In countries like mine in Bangladesh, a few months back, because of the war between Russia and Ukraine, the price of LNG gas spiked very significantly, and the operating costs of many large industries, they increased and ultimately increasing the prices of resources. So yeah, these are the things that we think the project can put an impact on.
Great positive impact to see that. So what are your plans with your design?
Wow, that is a very good question. So to be very honest, my supervisor has plans on, I forgot the word, like he wants to literally start a business using this project that we came up with, and we do plan to publish a few conference papers related to the researches that we have done so far. And if there is a time where I do plan to start my own company, I will use the name e-commodities that I have mentioned in the pitch, and I will make sure that the design is much more optimized and changed. So yeah, these are my plans so far.
It's great to hear that you already thought about the name for your business. So looking forward to that. Definitely. You already talk a lot at the beginning of this, not in the bad way, but you were sharing your experience about mentoring and your experience in the challenge earlier today. But Is there anything else you would like to share about your experience? I guess being an inter-university team with a team in Bangladesh and Uganda, it may have had some challenges. So I would like to hear how you work together with the team, with Ambiko and the other part of the team.
Okay. First of all, I really want to give my special thanks to my mentor, Mr. Chris. You have been a big supporter of my team. You have been giving me this confidence to keep pushing forward. There were times me and Praskovia at the same time, we all had our personal challenges, and that did affect on how we were working on in this design challenge. And yeah, I think regardless of whatever the problems we went through on our lives, we just gave our very best to make sure everything's well submitted for this design challenge. And I really want to give my thanks to Praskovia for making the time and joining me in countless meetings. Even during the concept note where my team in IUB, they were having exams, Praskovia and Mark, they were always with me in meetings, helping me with the concept note, my team working on with the design, the mentor giving us the best suggestions for the pitch and the project design, my supervisor, the Ugandan supervisor. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you. Thank you to Efficiency for Access, Sean, Tom Whitehead, Jackie, Tim. I think I haven't seen Tim in this meeting today. I don't know if he's here, but
unfortunately he couldn't join, but he will watch the recording and he will join us. Congratulating all of you. Yeah.
I also want to thank my my editor who, hey, come to the camera. So this is my little brother Tariq. So this was the guy who was giving me all the tech support, letting me use his computer and his studio and the video editing. So a little shout out to him for helping me out on the very ends of my submission. So thank you. This is very amazing for me. I hope my mom is really proud of me. So yeah, that's all from me today.
Thank you, Siam. And Vico Praskovia, any last words? I don't know if you lost connection. Maybe you just lost connection because I saw you on the street walking, but yeah, congratulations. Thank you very much for all your words. I wish you all the best. Yeah.
Thank you.
You can now all breathe. Thank you very much.
All right.
Now, I'd like to ask all people attending this event to join me in a collective virtual clap to congratulate all the awardees and all the participants also in this 4th year of the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge. You can use the clapping reaction at the bottom of your screen or send a message on the chat. Those are always very, very welcome. I see a lot of virtual claps. This is amazing. It was great hearing from all of you your experience and what you've been working all these months so hard. So I also like to highlight that all the industry experts engaged in the competition, either as mentors, reviewers, or judges, were delighted with the quality of the project submitted. And yeah, most of the participant students have or will soon graduate. So on behalf of all the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge team, I want to wish you all the best in the next steps pursuing your career goals and ambitions. Thank you all for participating in the challenge. Over to you, Sean.
Thank you, Jackie. With our award ceremony complete, we're almost at the end of the grand final. Before I wrap things up, I just wanted to thank you all for coming today. And I want to thank you all for our hardworking students, industry partners, and educators for making it yet another wonderful year on the challenge. It's truly a pleasure to see so many young and early career professionals, innovators, and incredibly supportive network of professionals supporting them and working to improve clean energy access with drive and passion. Having this opportunity to celebrate with all of you today is just the cherry on top. So we are excited to see what the future holds for all of our students. So please stay in touch. We will be sharing the recording of this session on all of our usual channels. We'll also be distributing a feedback survey please make sure to complete this. For all of our students, it is essential for you in order for you to receive your certificates. So please fill that out. And this helps us to iterate and improve upon the challenge each year. Your feedback is incredibly important. Now, I just wanted to commemorate the occasion by asking you all to turn on your videos so I can take a quick snapshot with everyone. This is the only time of the year we get to have all your smiling faces in the room, so it'll be great to capture the moment. It may take a few moments, so to have everyone turn on their video and for us to capture you all. So try not to look too pained as we ask you to hold these smiles and waves for what might feel like an unusually long time. I'm just going to stop my screen sharing and ask you all to come off mute, wave for us all, and we'll be busy taking photos through this. Okay. I'm sure that did feel like an unusually long time to be smiling. But thank you all for today. And that wraps up the event. That wraps up the grand final. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you again for joining us today. If you want to get in touch, we are available at e4achallenge@est.org.uk. I'm sure you all have our emails, and we hope to see you all at the next one. Goodbye, and see you all soon.
Thanks, everyone. Congratulations.